Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Grille 15. It's a tier 10 German tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Prokhorovka, and it's under the command of Siegerbain Zamaj of the DHELL clan. Alongside him is Begu in the Foch B, and also Balja, and he's in the Manticore, and they're both in DHELL as well.
Let's go.
Game on! Well, if you had a Waffenträger auf E100, then you probably have one of these, because the Grille 15 actually replaced the Waffenträger in update 9.15. He's got a 15cm main gun mounted on top of a hull that came from a Panther, and it's capable of doing 750 alpha and 279mm pen with standard ammo. With the premium APC, oh, it's not APCR, it's heat rounds, he'll do 334, and with the HE rounds, he'll do 950 alpha, but only 75mm of pen. Now, enemy have already been spotted, and he looks like he's going to do the old trick of knock the tree over. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. He doesn't knock the tree over, so you have to give it another go. He's got HE rounds for that purpose. Just needs to line the shot up correctly. That's it. Slightly to the left of the tree. And yes, it goes down this time. So you just need to get the right angle on it. Just provides a bit of extra cover. Now this gun is superbly accurate. It's actually a PAC L63. Ooh, and the Batchat just took damage as he was pulling back, so somebody is firing in this direction. The enemy has got, well, they do have an T100LT, a Manticore, and an EBR 105. And on our team, we've got an EBR who's just died, unfortunately. And, of course, we've got two Manticores with Balja in one of them. Oh, nice bit of damage there on the IS-7. And I think it was Baljar who spotted that one. He's off to one side. He's actually in the bush, just over on one side. You can see there. Go for the IS-7. No, didn't get through the armor there. Begu's in the Foch behind us. There's their EBR. Unfortunately, we just lost somebody there. I think it was Cranbong. There's another of their spotters, the EBR. Popping up. Oh dear. It looks like Begu is in a lot of trouble, or Baljar, I should say, because the T100LT just got very close to him. There is Arty on the enemy team. They've got a Batchat 155-58, so have we. And another Manticore's bit the dust. So now we're just down to one spotter, and it's Balja. Get a shot with the IS-7. Oh, right on the edge, but it looks like Begu did get a hit. And Baljar's pulling back now because I think he has been detected. Okay, we're loaded. Baljar's trying to push forward to get some spotting for us. Their light tanks are very active, and all three of them are still alive. Well, a bit of history about the Grille 15. It was summer of 1942 that Waffen... Oh! And their EBR gets very close to Baljar again, but he goes down. Baljar bails in his Manticore. Well, we did get a hit this time. Well, Waffenint went to Krupp and Rheinmetall and said that we need a Waffenträger. Oh my gum! Oh, we just lost Baljar, but we did get a nice penetrating shot from the Lion in return. Unfortunately, we got spotted as well at the same time, so we have to abandon this position. Otherwise, we could be inviting Arty shots. Okay, he's pulling back temporarily. He'll probably go back to that position because it's such a good firing position in the end. So we lost Baljar. He did try and do some spotting for us, but unfortunately it looks like he got detected by their EBR. Anyway, what happened was they went to Krupp and Rheinmetall for a tank destroyer, and they actually had the new Panther hull lined out and exactly what they were going to do with it. And they wanted to base the tank destroyer on that chassis. And the ideas they came up with was a mid-mounted gun, which eventually ended up being a Scorpion. And of course, this version, the Grille 15, with the gun mounted at the rear. And although the original idea was for a 128mm gun, which would be the K43, in fact, they actually ended up with the PAC L63, which is a 15cm main gun, which is actually quite heavy. The vehicle doesn't have much in the way of armor. In fact, the front of the hull is only 30mm thick, and the rest of the hull is less than that. So it could easily be penetrated, even by artillery for that matter, which is why Grille 15s are perfect targets. Another drawback is the gun couldn't turn the entire way around, and we just saw the Arty hit the position where we used to be, but of course he got nothing from it, so he's speculative. The other problem is the gun won't turn the full way round. It can only turn 50 degrees either side of the center line, and that's partially down to the actual weight of the vehicle. It's actually quite a long and heavy barrel, and if they did try to turn the gun and even fire at an angle, I think it would flip the vehicle over completely with just the recoil. Of course, the vehicle never got put into production because all Panther hulls were needed to build Panther tanks, or at least that's what the German generals wanted. Bainsmaj looking in a tactical view to actually work out where he needs to put the shells. He's already generated nearly 2.5k of damage, 500 of spotting. The problem with the Grille is it is very accurate, but it also means that in order to get good results, you really have to go for it in terms of a huge amount of damage. It's got huge shell velocity as well, 1200 meters per second. So it's basically point and shoot at targets. The top speed of the vehicle is actually 60 kilometers an hour, which is actually well higher than most of the other Panthers. In fact, it's almost double the speed of the Panther, the GW Panther, which is supposed to be the same engine with the turbocharger out. Now, he aimed at the top of the E3 the last time, didn't penetrate. Will he get to spot that guy again? I guess he needs the Centurion Action 10 to find the enemy. At the moment, oh, there he is. Okay, go for the lower plate this time. Yeah. Oh, so much better. Unfortunately, we lost our own E3, but they lose theirs as well, so that's a fair exchange. We're 2 down on the enemy at the moment, and we're down about 2,000 hit points. The bad thing about the Grille 15 is its poor survival rate, mainly down to the fact that it has a low hit pool of only 1800 health, and of course very, very little armor. It does have poor camo as well, and terrible ground resistance, which makes it quite slow to gather the speed until it actually gets up enough speed to actually keep moving. Nice, gets rid of one of the manticores. It also has very poor dispersion whilst it's on the move. Ideally, this gun needs to be stationary in order to get the best effect. Now, in actual, if you look at the minimap now, there doesn't appear to be anybody coming down from this direction. And since they've lost their light tanks, we could go up to the left and spot from that position again. I think he's thinking about it. He keeps looking in that general direction. Oh, he is doing it. Good. Excellent. It is a very good firing position. If you knock these trees down here, you actually get a good fallback point, which enables you to keep firing at the enemy if they keep coming on. Ideally, he shouldn't have knocked that tree down, but actually it was already knocked down, so it was okay there. But yes, he's got a nice position he can fire from here. Oh, he's found one. It's a Badger. The IS-7 is still in the center. And the Badger just took a hit from, I think it was from Begu in our Foch. And he's now pushing the wreck. And this is a very bad move for Badgers, or for any tank for that matter, because zombie tanks don't pick up and start moving, especially if they're side on. The Badger thinks that adding another 4 or 5 meters of metal to the front of the vehicle is a good idea, but it actually slows you down and makes you an easier target for them to aim for the weak spots. Many's the time I've seen a dead tank driving along a road. Of course, nobody's spotting the tank that's pushing it, but you can see the dead tank moving, and therefore you just aim behind it with your Arty and get a nice kill shot. At the moment, the Badger's gone past Seeker Base Maj, so if he was to turn his vehicle, then the Badger would see him. So at this moment, he's just spotting the guy and letting his teammates do the damage. And there's the kill shot. And in fact, it went to Bagu in the Foch B. So he's actually benefited because his platoon got that one. Object 268. Oh, and a Strip 103B. He obviously doesn't know that Seeker Base Maj is here. But if he moves any further, he will notice us. Yeah, he spotted us. He saw the side reference point, and he turned rapidly towards us. And we just got hit by the Arty, but we put one round in. Ow, he hits us with a 105. But of course, we're going to get behind him before he can shoot. And Bagu saves us, but somebody's firing at us, and I think that happens to be the Object 268 version 4, the Bobject. And you can see shells are coming in this direction, and I think that might have been from the IS-7 up near the center line, because he's got a bone to pick with Seeker Base Maj, because of course he's lost a lot of hit points to that guy. Okay, I think, yes, we've got an outline. He's going for the vision port. Yes, good penetration shot, 811. That's a high roll. He's just rocking backwards and forwards until he completes the load. I did say it, the standard reload 17.26, and he's got 13.9, but of course he is using chocolate to improve. Okay, there's only 4 enemies left. Bagu's just nailed the Object 268 version 4. And that's another one down. That's their Arty. The batch at 155.58 got killed by the Centurion. Now, can we get this IS-7? Well, it appears one of our team got him. The Centurion Action 10. Was it him? Yes, it was. So he's got another kill. And there goes the other one. So that Centurion Action 10 has just got 3 kills. Oh! Good shot into the Progetto, but we do lose our Lion. And the Progetto goes down in the end to the Centurion Action 10, and it's guns up because we've won. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a first-class tanker for Seeker Base Maj in the Grille 15. He got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, and he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall with that big alpha of his, 750 alpha. He got win 8 of 4,679. Let's have a look at team score and see where he was. Well, the highest damage was 5,583 hit points of damage, so that's why he was so pleased that his teammate was getting some as well. Second highest damage went to the Lion, who did 5,479, and the third highest damage was his other platoon mate, Bagu, who actually got 4,924 hit points in the Foch B. When it came to, actually, yes, he is, because he's above the E3. His other platoon mate in the game, unfortunately, Bouger in the Manticore, didn't get any damage whatsoever. He did do some spotting, though. We can see here he got 738 spotting. So at least one of the shots that went into the enemy he saw and he spotted for it. But unfortunately, he got taken down by the enemy as soon as he got detected. When it came to kills, the high scorers were the Foch B of Bagu and the Centurion Action 10, 4 kills apiece to them. 3 kills to the Lion and also to the Progetto 65. We can see here that Seeker Bane Smash actually only got 1 kill in the game. But he did get the highest base, second highest base XP. The Lion got 1,120. Seeker Bane Smash got 1,035. And the third place goes to Bagu with 910 in the Foch B. He fired 15 rounds, so half his ammo. 11 direct hits on the enemy, 8 penetrating shots, 5,583 hit points of damage, of which 3,036 were at more than 300 meters. It is a long-range accuracy vehicle. He actually did take 1 round. It was a penetrating shot. That was from the Striv 103B. And he also got 1 hit by way of splash damage from the enemy Arty. 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 1 kill, 3,430 hit points of spotting assist in that game as well. On a premium count, he actually made a loss of 15,000 credits from that game. Well, mainly down to the consumables. He did have a lot of consumables, premium consumables, to actually improve the performance. And of course, he did use the premium expendables as well, the first aid kit and repair. And 7 bonds for this being a tier 10 game and 1,552 experience points. So congratulations to Seeker Bane Smash. We have still got a larger number of his videos to do, so I will get around to doing them as soon as I can. And I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give the video a like, do leave some comments down below, and thank you for watching.